All right. Good evening, Zelda 1 Randomizer fans. We have another edition of the Z1R Weekly featuring the 2023 tournament flags. This is a random tournament, last seen 3 years ago and 3 years before that. Joining me on the restream, we got August 40th, Smilefire's on the tracking, and tonight our featured racers are Potato Pony, Spudasaurus, Fury SK, and Leslie Pro.
Yes, sir. Happy to be here. Really excited to get this 2023 tournament underway.
Yeah. So, as if people have been following, we have lots and lots of things shuffled. There's a few things that aren't. We're going to start with some type of item. We're starting on the start screen. A lot of these flags are going to be random if they're random or not. And hey, look, the sword is not randomized either. It's at the start screen, and we have a magical boomerang and 2 Triforces. We might know what those are. They might be a different one.
I think that is guaranteed 4, and I don't know about 8 or 7. I think that gets switched, right?
That's either 4 or 5 or 7 or 8. And that has
okay.
to do with the dungeon quests that we find below.
Yeah, part of the crazy fun about the this tournament is going to be every seed you have to determine what is and what is not randomized. It looks like shop item prices are not randomized. We got vanilla bombs, arrows, and that is one of the vanilla shield prices.
In our messages, good luck, we're all counting on you, as level 9 is found right away, and level 2 also. Level 2 at the vanilla 1 screen.
Potato Pony doing a great job popping in and out, opening that bomb hole. We're going to do a little exploring here. Got a heart container. And Fury SK finding no extra candles.
And as we're seeing the good luck, we're all counting on you, that indicates that our hints are of some variety, but we have the book is going to be Understand All Men flag is on.
Oh, very good little hint there.
So once we find the book, we can determine whether or not the hints are something else.
Oh, and we've got a map there on Potato Pony side. We've got shapes, which means we've got the first quest Triforce layout.
At least on the front half, 7, 8, 9 could be a second quest layout. I did not notice when we went into level 9 briefly. But on the first half, we are definitely first half, meaning that is Triforce number 4 that we have.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong. I absolutely could be, but I think if dungeons are mixed, it is still going to be the first quest layout for Triforce.
It actually shifts between the two. If we have a second quest layout on the back half, the Triforce pieces will be swapped for just 7 and 8.
Oh, that's ugly.
Yeah, so we don't know that quite yet. Yeah, if you're picking up some of those vanilla 20 cost bombs,
Leslie
Triforce.
Sorry.
Potato Pony notices the Triforce is not in a Triforce room. That means our drops are shuffled around. Oh, yep. Magical Boomerang on the floor in 2. We could have no shuffle of the dungeon items.
Yep. Oh, and we're at least mixed, possibly second quest overworld. Leslie Pro and I believe Fury checking one of those bomb holes that is first quest only.
Yeah, the easiest, I hadn't noticed it, but if you go to the vanilla first quest level 3 spot, that's a big indicator if you're on a mix versus a full second quest.
True, good point. As well as the fairy fountain in second quest, above second quest 5 or 4. One of those two.
Where first quest 5 is.
Yeah.
Level 3 spot was a cave, so... Oh no, level 3 spot is If it's not the dungeon entrance, okay,
It was
the
the
dungeon.
dungeon entrance.
Okay, yeah.
Potato Pony finding the take any roads.
Not in their normal locations. Letter on the coast cave. And what is our ladder item today? A heart container.
Looks like we got vanilla secrets there. 100 for our large.
30 for a mid. Yeah, definitely there, which means 20 for the repairs.
But we're gonna want to see a second dungeon item to see if those items are shuffled or not. Fury seeing that Triforce on the floor, but is not gonna try to fight that. Gleox says, let me go over here, and gets ladder blocked.
Yeah, and the bomb hole is not good enough to. Ooh, that Gleok died really fast. That's a 0 HP bosses, perhaps.
Oh yeah. So I like to see. I know.
There's our level 2 Triforce pickup for Fury SK. Match a Potato Pony. Spazors was broke, has 10 rupees to his name now.
And I think the Armos location has not been shuffled. We'll get confirmation here on Potato Pony side.
And it is the power bracelet itself.
On the vanilla power bracelet screen.
And in its vanilla Armos location on that screen, too, is also another side effect of the Shuffle Armos screens.
So Potato Pony can now push those blocks, and with potential mixed quest, there are a few more of those.
Fury and Leslie diving through some Take Any roads. Let's see. So we got the forest, we got the Deadwoods, we got level 6. Not sure where the first entrance was.
Ooh, Spuds Russ is doing a little HUD clip in there. I just noticed he's playing as our Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, Spud likes the full Pokemon sprite set. But is he doing? Does he have full Pokemon sprite set today?
Not the enemies.
Okay.
Ooh, and finding level 5 there in the Lost Hills. Ooh, is the recorder inside?
You're picking up that power bracelet as well. And we have a boomstick seed as well. Leslie finding a the magical book in a shop for 200 rupees.
Very cool.
So you buy it for 200 rupees. Not only can you understand the text of the old man, but you also get to make the wand explode with bomb force. And it could be an atlas as well. As Potato Pony finds a power bracelet block dungeon over near start.
Can a pirouette that key door open. Looks like that is what he will be doing. Spudzaurus finding a transport staircase here in 5. And it looks like the Gibdos rolled down. I think that was 7, at least, or at most.
And that's a shape for 5.
Kinda looks like E.T. And that is all we're going to be seeing a level 3 out of Potato Pody, but Leslie is right there popping that door open. Ooh, Dig Dogger.
Spiky potentially blocking that room to the upper right.
And potentially we do not have... Or no, we saw Gleeok in level 2. Never mind.
And he does not. That wall did bomb up from the bottom. Oh, Fury found level 7. It could be a first quest. Not a second quest, though.
Very good strat from Fury, standing in between the Beamos so they do not fire those fireballs at him. And that is full shapes.
Indeed. So we know that they have Triforce for level 8 as well.
Heart container on the floor for Leslie Pro in level 3.
7 was also power bracelet blocked.
And there's the Triforce for Leslie. Ooh, yeah. Can't get in that staircase.
Not yet. Had to pick up that Triforce and then get it. Go back there again because that is an artifact of the remove most open stairs. And there's a power bracelet blocked 100 secret. We're definitely in a first quest mix.
Ooh, level 4 in the waterfall, and it is ice blue.
And we're still waiting on a item to confirm to see whether or not our items are vanilla or not.
Ooh, and we got a segmented level 3 as Leslie Pro is showing us there. And the keys either rolled down or are vanilla. Ooh, and finding the map of level 4. Name that ink blot.
Oh, we got a
raft in
raft.
3. Sounds like we've got vanilla dungeon items.
Yep, I'd wait for one more just to officially call it, but the suspicion is high. Will Fury find a recorder here? Or will... Oh.
Ooh, getting locked inside a Gomer room, but finds a bomb hole.
I guess Bud ran out of bombs. We have not seen the white sword or the magical sword yet. But it's likely that a couple of caves are blocking them as well. Possibly recorder blocked.
Leslie Pro not wasting any time. Wants to use that advantage of the raft. Oh, and Spudzarus taking a death in level 4. Will he continue to dig? Yes, sirree.
So we got the left-hand side of the screen. Our runners have seen a magic boomerang, and we got Leslie with a raft. Suspicion's probably still low for any particular runner about the vanilla items, but definitely can be in the back of their minds.
As Chucky might say, I smell trouble.
Dude, Pony picking up a potion for 68. Leslie in level 2.
Ooh, reversey. And it is a ladder. I'm calling it.
Oh yeah, there's still that smidge of a chance that it could be just rando being rando, but yeah, it's vanilla.
Also seen that Vanilla Armos and Coast item as well. So likely we're going to find a white sword just hanging out.
Yeah, we'll be in a cave someplace, requiring either 5 hearts or 4 to 6 hearts, depending on that flag. And it could be a bomb upgrade as well. Alright, Leslie picking up Triforce level 2.
Yeah, no time to waste.
The pony in level 7. Could be the bait block in here, could be moved elsewhere.
Oh, and I just remembered it might not be that white sword. It might be a bomb upgrade.
Indeed. Plus 2 bombs. Yeah, we had some runners interviews saying like that'd be one flag they wish would be just turned off, because if you don't have the 0 HP enemies, it's regular sword is a chore sometimes. All right. Not sure what was blocking. Oh, Spud doesn't need to know that the doesn't need to you pick up that Triforce. Probably got reminded by picking up that compass. Not blinking. Get dungeon entrance at level 3. The 100 secrets. First quest, mixed overworld. Yeah, the answer, chat. We did start with the magical boomerang today. It is one of a number of items. Nothing too spectacular, but some decent items to start off with. They include bombs, bait, letter, the blue candle, and either boomerang. And Spazorus having the magic boomerang without having been in level 2. Which is where it is residing today. So I guess we're still missing 3 dungeons, as well as our White Sword Cave.
Yeah, we haven't seen levels 1, 6, or 8. Despite starting with the level 8 Triforce, we might want to dig out that any key.
And 6 would be nice for a wand to increase that offense, especially with that lovely boomstick option.
Potato Pony, the only one at the moment who could afford that book. Oh, does not get the clip into the staircase. There we go. Just to transport. Meanwhile, Fury all the way up on Death Mountain.
So, chat saying that we did see the magical sword on Leslie's screen.
Oh, okay.
I missed
Thank you,
where
chat.
that was.
Go ahead and picking up those arrows is Leslie Pro. Oh no, that's the same staircase, isn't it?
But one of the burn bushes probably next to start.
So looks like Potato Pony wants to take out these blue dark nuts to get into the north shutter door.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I was just thinking about Leslie's the only runner who has a candle so far because we do not have extra candles on.
That's right, you're gonna have to purchase it or maybe find the red one in 7. Oh, but here Leslie Pro has found level 8. An immediate map. Oh, and a one-off staircase.
Muggers are not randomized. But they do exist.
Ooh, and Wizard Robes existing in level 8. Potato Pony's gonna have to be careful.
Spud the last of our runners picking up the power bracelet, which is absolutely required with 2 dungeons under push blocks.
There's the Triforce for Fury out of 3, going back in looking for the raft. Well, actually, he might not know he's looking for the raft, but we know he's gonna be finding the raft if he finds an item in here. Potato Pony, unfortunately, not able to clear out that room of dark nuts and says, I'm out of here for now.
But it was just, as we've seen before, it is just a segmented 3.
Fury finding the transport there in 3 and says, nah, I don't want to be here any longer.
All right, Spud, do you want to buy a book? No, he wants to buy a candle. I understand why I want to buy a candle, but
Yeah.
these 5 more rupees. Oh, that he's.
How?
There's another book. Because the book will replace the big shield that is the most expensive cost and it will be the rare shop, meaning only one shop will contain it, unless the item shops are not randomized, which is the case here. Then it replaces it in all the shops that have the big shield at that price.
Fury now over 200. Let's see if he decides to make any purchases.
And level 7 being under a push block spot, you can potentially get that item without buying a blue candle.
Spud getting a lucky 5 rupee there, back up to 200, and looks like making a beeline back to that bookshop.
Yeah, the second bookshop found. Boom. All right. We know it is an atlas. Oh, sorry. We don't know if it's an atlas yet. We do know it's Understandable Men. We do know that it is Boomstick.
Unfortunately, we also don't know whether that East Coast rap spot leads to anything. Leslie Pro getting bopped by the Lionel before he could get on the dock.
Bomb pickup for Spud. Good when you don't have any money.
Man, these Lionels are out for blood today.
Oh, Fury finds the white sword over on East Death Mountain.
Very nice. Doubling his damage output there. Tip of the arrow, nothing today.
It is an
Ooh.
atlas. Look at that. We've seen it segmented. We hadn't seen that map yet.
Yeah, so book is all powerful today.
All 3 options are checked in the affirmative.
Alright, Leslie makes it across the water as Fury finds our level 6. So it's just level 1 we're looking for and is not raft blocked.
Level 6 over on the west end of East Death Mountain.
Now, 1 screen west of First Quest level 9's location.
Little slam move by Leslie, getting back over.
Fury's finding a staircase. Ooh, good pickup for Fury. Now up to 4 HP of damage. If he can double tap the A and B button.
But not clearing out that level 3 for the raft. Just fixed up that Triforce. Potato Bunny, give him that candle. And all of our runners can now burninate the forest.
Gonna let it burn, 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 burn.
And I've forgotten already. Where did we see 8?
I did not know the location of 8. Leslie, I think, is the only one who found it.
Alright, got that magical sword over on the forest 2 of the coast. There it is. Level 8 was vanilla.
Fred.
We don't accuse him of that anymore. Potato Pony on the Candle Row. So, level 1, MIA. Is it under recorder? Possibly.
Ooh, that's a good option. We've seen the ladder spots, we've seen the raft spots, and most of the power bracelet spots, I think.
But about to find 7 here. Leslie's already here.
When Fury getting that map to 6, will it help them track down the Triforce?
Oh, that's a segmented little portion there for Fury. That 2-room segment.
Spud, great use of pause strats there. Being able to flip between pause strats and item swaps is a very cool, more recent addition than some other flags.
Yeah, and that is a user selectable option. One of the ones that does not affect the seed at all.
And I can't think of any user who wouldn't select that option.
Key counts. Let's take a look right now. We got Potato Bunny with 0 keys, as well as Leslie. Spud has 4 and Fury has 5. It's always a good thing to just be aware of your key count when you haven't found that magical key, because that can really hinder your progress. If you go in the direction of the arrow, sounds kind of vanillish, hence.
Yep.
Or, let's see, that's called normal hints.
Alright, Potato Pony. Well, and he's not going to take on the Dark Nuts. Potato Pony and Leslie are neck and neck here in this level 5.
Leslie does not have a book.
But now he's got the map.
Leslie spent a good portion of funds on buying some wooden arrows.
Oh, and Fury with the Triforce, level 6 completed down there on the left corner.
Fury's gonna get out of here.
And I think Fury showed us all of Death Mountain, and I think between our 4 runners, we've probably seen all the other spots that are available to him.
Well, Fury was on East Death Mountain. I know. I guess.
I do recall him being over there on the west as well.
Mm-hmm.
So very likely that that recorder is looking juicy. Dig Dogger blocked. Well, good news is we know that the Dig Doggers cannot be blocking our recorder.
Bomb upgrades are at the regular price.
Unfortunately, Leslie, although with a very nice rupee count, cannot afford that upgrade. Ooh, bunnies. Yuck.
Yep, the bunnies are not 0 HP today, so if you want to kill them quickly, you need to get that bow and arrow set, which easier said than done to seed. Now that magical sword under the bird bush, it is going to be either 12 hearts or randomize 10 to 14. Quite a lot of hearts to get. This Fury just finds that with burning down that bush.
And at this point, I am fairly certain we are blocked by that blue Dark Knight room in 5.
Gives Fury and anybody else who happens to find the white sword that bit of an advantage, as well as the wand for Fury.
And looking like Leslie will not be picking out that boomstick. Grabbing that potion has already spent 80 rupees on the arrows.
Fury buying some bombs. Yeah, Fury picked up a potion from one of the Takeni caves, whereas Himpony had also bought a potion. Alright, Spud about to finally find level 2. And Fury in level 8.
Oh, and he's not interested in digging out that any key.
Already got the Triforce. Knows it's going to be a magical shield in one of the staircases. And has 5 keys. See you later, 8. But up here we can find levels 5 and 7 in the northeast.
Now we're about to have 3 runners in level 5.
And we've had runners spending some time in here in level 5, and we don't have a Triforce piece yet.
Or a recorder. So likely one of those dig doggers we saw is guarding the Tringle. Just
It's
gotta
about
dig
picking
that.
up. Yep. It's about getting that level 2 Triforce. Fury might be buying a bomb upgrade shortly.
Yeah, that's the room to his left. Yikes.
And so many Poles voices, so many bunnies.
Here, you gotta be careful. Gets the lucky clock drop. That'll get him through this room.
Bud tries out the magical sword at 10 hearts, is denied.
Spud's with the most amount of heart containers there. Could this reverse C be the answer we've been looking for? Welcome in Raiders from Speed Gaming Prime. Smack dab in the middle of a Zelda 1 randomizer as Fury picks up the recorder.
Toot toot toot. that'll be able to clear out those pesky dig doggers that seem to be blocking the Triforce in this dungeon, as well as potentially finding our level 1, as we have had an extensive search of this overworld.
And Leslie Pro also getting a very nice clock drop, gonna kill these bunnies, but will have to face off against the Dark Nuts in the reverse C room if he wants to claim that recorder. Luckily, it looks like the Dark Nuts rolled down, going down to 2 bombs.
And a bomb force for Leslie will make that a lot nicer. That bomb was not gonna do it. Oh no, I always forget the placement on that. It's based on the links facing. But these blue Dark Nuts definitely can pound the beating when you don't have a ring.
And Fury did indeed purchase that bomb upgrade.
Alright. Leslie picking up a clock at the last enemy in the room, but will still be rewarded with a recorder.
And Potato Pony now with the clock drop, gonna pick up his flute.
Yep, that's the global drop that Leslie wished for. Much earlier in the room.
Well, there's a Goma in here too. Has anyone picked up the compass? It'd kind of stink to have to go to level 1 and purchase arrows. Oh, there's a second Goma.
Where was the first Goma that you were thinking of? Because if it was in the top left, in that V column, I think I saw a compass on my bin Spud when Spud was in there earlier.
Yeah, I think it might be, there's one in that ladder blocked room, one in a black room. I think this is the final dig dogger.
Not this is the room I thought it was, so... Yes, I think this is the room.
Yeah, that Leslie's on there.
I believe that is the Triforce.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Force return. Force double dip of 5. Not that anybody's going to be... I think Fury's about the only one who might be just double dipping this dungeon as opposed to taking 3 or 4 trips.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, Fury's got a very complete map on the upper screen.
It looks like maybe a few rooms he has not cleared out yet. But given that offensive advantage, it shouldn't take him too long. Meanwhile, Spud is getting over on Death Mountain on the west side. So unfortunately, we'll have to go east if he wants to find level 6.
Leslie's first to start doing some overworld checks with the recorder. Level 2 first quest, level 3 second quest happens to be just a secret for 30.
And could it be whistled to unbeaten dungeons? Nope.
Oh, yeah, that is a possibility.
That whistled him to Vanilla 7, which is not a dungeon.
So we're recording to unbeaten vanilla dungeons.
Oh, okay, that's how that works.
Yes,
was
and
like, wait,
there's two different flags. There's one that makes it go to beaten versus unbeaten dungeons, whereas in one case, if you have all the Triforce pieces, you can't whistle record anywhere. The other ones you can whistle everywhere if you got all the Triforce pieces. And then the other one is whether it goes to the vanilla first quest locations or goes to where the actual dungeons are.
Fury with another nice clock drop in this bunny room.
So in this case, the recorder is, well, it can get you around the map somewhat. But maybe not where you want to go.
Potato Pony back in for grab the Triforce, never picking, or he started with the Triforce, never picked up the ladder.
Yeah, Spud finally finding that white sword cave. Second of our runners to do so.
Yeah, and it looks like we'll be second into level 6 too. Alright, now we've got 3 runners with the recorder, and it looks like all 3 of them have come to the conclusion, crap, I need a bow.
Alright, Fury's in for not opening out of it immediately, because we know he knows that the ladder's here. Potato Bunny just found.
And our runners without the ladder might be thinking that level 1 is ladder blocked on the river just west of this level 4 entrance. I think that's what Potato Pony is going to go check now.
And do you know Spinosaurus is in level 6? Might find that wand for some explosive offensive upgrades.
Yeah, I think it was right here underneath this Gleeok, really close to the starting entrance. Hey, there it is.
If you never witnessed the power of a boomstick, just watch the bomb explosions from the wand beams.
And it is good to note, on the overworld, it can be a little tricky hitting a bomb spot. Best to try to get an enemy right next to the bomb hole you're trying to blast open.
But as apparent right here, Spinosaurus just blasted open that south wall.
And that will hopefully save him on a bomb upgrade that he will not be needing. Doesn't know it yet, but will need those arrows.
Potato Pony also picking up that white sword, and Fury SK picking up the ladder, level 4. Alright, Fury, you got Triforce here. You looking for a heart piece? Keys? Might be a thing to be looking for as well.
Yeah, it is a little surprising that Fury didn't just grab that and go. And he's not interested in keys, leaving it right there with the Dig Dogger. Potato Pony also finding level 6.
And there's a definitely confirmation of the normal hints. And the shuffle dungeon text is also not active at all. All right, Chad. I recognize the recorder tune. Can anybody get that today?
Nope. For a second there, I thought it was Batman.
Which is a option for that. And it is not a Final Fantasy Oasis.
Unfortunately, the Adam West song from Family Guy is not an option.
And Series X with the Super Metroid is the Super Metroid mini boss. And Spazors with that level 6 Triforce pickup.
A little surprised we're not seeing more second quest flute spots out of our runners with the flute.
Meanwhile, Potato Pony into level 6.
There we go. Fury's checking a few over here on the west side of Hyrule. And we got one. It's another boomstick cave. Second quest 6 opens as well. It's a money-making game.
And just a reminder, everybody, this tournament is going to be starting in about 2 weeks. Signups are available now on the Z1 link through the Z1R Discord. It's going to be the 13th is going to be the start of the tournament, and we got tentatively 6 rounds of Swiss, followed by the bracket stages.
Yeah, pretty standard format for our Zelda 1 randomizer.
And our tracker putting out that link in the chat there.
Alright, and it looks like level 1 is going to be on the east side of Hyrule, checking a lot of those flute spots on the west. If not all of them.
Now, did Fury not see level 7?
No, Fury was, I think, one of the first to find level 7, but
okay.
Doesn't want to pick up the red candle. Was pretty big, too. Spudderus going to town with that wand. It also, not picking up the Triforce in 7 gives Fury an extra spot to whistle. You might be thinking about that. It's a really heads-up kind of strategy, but could pay off in the end. Because he's trapped right now on the Lost Hills. Did he just blow it twice?
He went to, well, it's going to, he either goes to 1, 5, or 7, so.
I was just thinking maybe we missed him picking up the Tringle in 7. So he might not be able to warp there. If he did do that.
I think wasn't he the one who did record her to the 7 Lake?
No, that was, I think, Leslie. Either way, we'll find it at the end eventually. Oh, there it is!
Recorder in the forest near start.
It's one of the trolliest recorder locations, if you ask me. I'll greeted by some blue land molas and some Beamos. All right, good job, Leslie. Killing one, exiting, and they're both magically gone. I think Fury might just be last locationing that level 1 entrance. As Potato Pony picking up the Tringle out of level 6. Yeah, Fury making a beeline to this recorder spot. And quite a significant advantage over Leslie.
And Leslie never went up to East Death Mountain, which contains not only the White Sword, but the wand in level 6.
Man, Fury down to half hard after those land mollas.
Yeah, land mollas are in the boss HP pool, so they go down pretty quickly, but they still can pack a wallop. Spedazor is showing that dig doggers hate a certain type of sound, that normal dungeon hint.
Ooh, level 1 is a good old game of worm. Or snake. Not too surprisingly, Dig Dogger blocking the way.
Once again, reinforcing that double dip required of 5. And Leslie has found the bow.
And looks like picked up the compass as well. Just has to go back for it. 2 screens ahead of Fury.
Fury diving into that staircase to get that bow. Leslie already has arrows.
Oh, right. You need to purchase arrows. Luckily, Fury can afford them. Potato Pony already has them. Spudsaurus is going to need to pick up some money.
Yeah, if we do not shuffle the dungeon items, by the way, it always defaults to the first quest layout unless you have a full second quest dungeon set.
If you're not afraid to pop that potion, we got to take out some blue Wizzy robes. Oh, no, we don't. Sitting
Actually,
there on the floor.
Actually, I'll correct myself. It depends on the first half of the dungeon set. If 1 to 6 is first quest or shapes, then it'll be based on first quest. If it's second quest on the first half, then it'll be a second quest vanilla all the way through. All right, Spedazor's getting that pokey flute.
All right, Fury going back to level 5, picking up that Tringle.
So it seems that the Triforce in level 5 was not Goma blocked. It's actually in that lower left-hand corner.
Aha.
I had seen the spot on the map for Spinosaurus, but it was briefly fleeting, so I thought it was the upper left. That's where he actually was. So, yeah, the force double dip is not quite required. You just have to have the record to get to level 1 and get through it. Alright, Fury in level 7, looking for that Triforce piece. Fury and Leslie are roughly about the same space, except for Fury's venture into East Death Mountain.
Spinosaurus now tooting that flute, taking him to level 1. 2 screens south will be the entrance to the level 1 we're looking for.
Yeah, it's funny, taking you to level 1, it's like, oh, that's where level 2 was that I beat. No, that's where level 1 was that you didn't beat in the vanilla quest. Trickery of the flags.
And it looks like the Triforce in level 7 might have been Dig Dogger blocked here. Fury just taking it down. Unable to get into these rooms otherwise.
There's our compass.
There's a compass. And it is!
Right next to the Dig Dogger, and there's a Goma.
Oh,
which Fury SK has bought some arrows.
Fortunate. I was just about to say that, looking over there at the gray arrow spot. So very handy dandy.
Yep, missed him picking those up earlier. And dive into level 5 for that last piece of the Triforce for Fury. Leslie will also have no problem other than a slower combat to get there pretty soon. Spud and Potato Pony both in level 1.
Oh, and it was a bomb hole blocking the Triforce? Looked like Fury hasn't even tried that.
Yeah, it's
straight for the Goma.
Fury makes sure to pick up every single one of those rupees. And disappointment ensues. Meanwhile, Spinosaurus find that staircase. There's the bow.
Potato Pony right behind him. Oh, Goma dropped the compass. And look at that, 2 Zulls guarding the Triforce right next to the entrance.
It was ladder blocked, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. Unless we could have bombed down, which looks likely. But Fury SK is going to be the first to assemble the Triforce of Wisdom, granting him access to level 9, which he found right away at the start of the game. Fortunately, his 2D flute is now useless on the overworld.
And we did have a prediction chat about an hour ago. Which runner in level 9 will find what first, the roar or the closed shutter door? But remember, there's also one more piece of the puzzle we must find, and that is the silvers to slay the beast.
Meanwhile, Fury, with the money to do so, picking up that boom book.
That's going to give a little bit extra firepower, not worrying about bombs going through the dungeon, which was, I guess, was only a +2, or he's just down to a couple bombs. And then give him that map.
Oh, right. He doesn't know that until he's going to pop his head in here. Although I guess he probably knew it was translating the old men, which is also very helpful.
And hello.
That is a pretty tiny level 6. And look at that immediate Ganon.
Wow. Well, can we bomb out of here? Because,
Oh, and 0 HP Ganon as well. That's nice.
Yep, that's one of the new flags that was added a couple weeks ago. Ganon can roll to 0 HP. Yeah, it's independent of what the bosses are doing normally. Actually, yeah, that is independent, but it could be just part of the normal boss HP set as well.
And I'm not 100% certain, but I believe Potato Pony picked up the Triforce out of level 1 as well. Spinosaurus walking right past that door, which would lead him to the Tringle, so gonna be a little bit longer. Very ST taking a death.
So that room to the left of the start location in level 9 is blocked by a ladder, a stairs. That is a segment.
Oh, I'm actually not familiar with Second Quest 9. Does it still have hints for the location of Ganon, then the Silvers, and the Princess?
Those are going to be in the helpful hints of some sort.
All right.
I mean, these are the hints. These are the vanilla hints from the game. So, eyes have the secret, which is location of Zelda and the compass, I believe, in the first quest.
Right. So no helpful hints.
And we have
There
found
we
the
are.
silver arrows.
Pretty direct path. Now, is the Princess one room left of Ganon here?
I think unlikely because Ganon is in the normal room, and that has to be coming from the south.
Oh, touche.
But it's possible. Ganon could be in the normal room and Zelda elsewhere. Yeah, Fury's not even gonna bother checking that. As 0 HP Pig has gone down, stick with the silvers.
They're pretty. I mean, there's not much of the west side of this level 9, so chances are the Princess is gonna be in the east. Not behind that door.
Staircases, open staircases abound in here. Oh, and we have
There she
found the
is.
princess.
And look at that, Fury SK not only finishing first on the restream, but finishing first place overall. Official race time of 1 hour 10 minutes 4 seconds.
GG. And that was a no staircase required level 9.
And pretty quick level 9 overall.
And welcome to the booth, Fury SK. GG.
How's it going?
It's
Pretty
going.
good.
Yes. How about that? No staircase.
Got cut off a little bit there, but the flute into bow that I thought I needed for 5 was sending me on all sorts of trolley paths to start.
Yeah, last location at level 1 entrance almost.
Meanwhile, Spinosaurus picking up level 7 Triforce, completing the puzzle. But yeah, it seems that the Triforce level 5 was just ladder blocked with a bomb hole.
Yep, found that out after I killed the Goma with the compass behind it. It was pretty sad, but I don't know. I think I didn't even have the I didn't have the ladder when I full cleared it anyways, so.
Quite a fun race to watch. How are you feeling about the random percent flags and your ability to make deductions on what is in what is not on?
I'm pretty confident in my ability to deduce what's on and what's not on. Like this one, it gave you signs really early in 2 with the magic boomerang not far in that it might be that way. Then you find the power bracelet. You find the white sword in the white sword cave, and it's just kind of pointing that way. So that part didn't take too long. I think I ran into a couple of normal bomb droppers dropping bombs. Spud found the right path. I guess I should have taken that one.
I didn't know that the drop tables could be shuffled, or the enemies that drop stuff.
That's one of the more recent changes that they did along with the forced cave and dungeon shovel.
Ah, very interesting.
Yeah, I don't think it's too hard to really figure out what flags you have going on. I mean, especially in this one, when you enter level 9 as your first dungeon, which I didn't mark, so I was kind of guessing where I found it early. But you go in on a column that doesn't actually exist in first or second quest.
And Blinky missed it. Spinosaurus taking out the pig.
Yeah, that is a powerful deduction for sure.
I noticed he didn't even consider that Ganon may have been just shuffled into his vanilla room and checked the room to the left.
I kind of had a feeling that that was going to be on, just based on his room. It's about... feels like it's almost 90% of the time at this point that happens, so...
I mean, it was a very low chance, but it would have been interesting if he had, if that was her room.
Yeah, just kill him again and check it later.
Let's see,
And Spinosaurus he's killed the pig, right?
Yes.
Okay, just looking.
He did check that. He did check that room to the left, just in case.
Yep, he's just got to find a way to get to the room to the right of where he just was to find Zelda. Yeah, I think these flags are pretty simple, even though they're random percent. Unless you get those one-off seeds where nothing rolls 0, you get the wood sword, you don't get a sword upgrade the rest of the way. Those can kind of be a little bit mean. So this tournament's going to have a lot of seeds that finish right around 50, 55, 60 minutes, depending on how trolly the overworld ends up being with the dungeons. And then there's going to be those random ones where you're going to get 2-hour seeds because of the combat being so difficult.
Yeah, you were first into 6 finding that wand and grabbing that white sword, so it kind of sped you along.
Do you notice the hints after you got the book?
I knew it wasn't going to be good hints because the hint shops rolled 5, 10, 20, and 10, 30, 50. So I knew based on vanilla hint prices, that it was regular, normal hints. But I knew it was Boomstick, so I was more than happy to detour because 9 could be real bad.
It'll also go that way if it's community as well, right?
Yep.
But it was normal today, and the dungeon ones were not shuffled as GG to Spinosaurus.
Well, second place with an official time of 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 38 seconds.
Alright, does this bomb to the south here for Leslie? Potato Bunny is searching and about to find those silver arrows. No clue where that red ring is.
No red ring, no any key, no shield.
Yeah, no reason to dig 8 at all in this once you knew that those items were in there.
There might have been, if you weren't sitting on the number of keys, there were at points where a couple of our runners were at 0 keys.
I think I was burning keys just at random to speed through dungeons. I had so many keys.
Yep. Yeah. At this point, everybody's had a good number of keys as well. But I know early on, I think at one point I noted you had 5, Spud had 4, and the other 2 had 0. Not sure which dungeon really changed that tune.
If you went the right way in 2 around all the key doors, you left with +3. I don't think I ever dipped below 3 again the rest of the way, so everything else was probably +1 or thereabouts if you just kind of took the roundabout ways around key doors early.
And how many record spots did you have left?
0.
That was the last location, huh?
Minus the
well,
raft.
Yeah, I had 2 raft spots. I knew where 3 was. I knew I could go back in there if I had to. I was just kind of hoping I could avoid that. I was really, at that point, I was really just hoping it was flute blocked in that one last spot because at that point I had thought it was get the flute out of 5 to get the bow out of 1 to go back and kill the Goma to get the Triforce out of 5, and it was a forced route that I wouldn't feel so bad.
Yeah, we were thinking the same thing as you were clearing out that 5 and stumbled upon those 2 Gomas in there. Looks like Leslie is thinking the exact same thing.
Right, Leslie finding that compass.
Leslie must have also not had the ladder.
Yeah, I think Spud was the one who got the early ladder.
It's certainly where the seed went wrong for me is the last 2 dungeons I had were the dungeons with the ladder and the bow.
Alright, Leslie picking up the Triforce level 5. Needs to get the level 6 up on East Death Mountain.
Well, very impressive being able to pick up the book and the bomb upgrade, plus those arrows in the blue candle. Lots of money spent.
Yeah, a lot of the easier enemies dropped rupees. I think you could just farm about anything and get 5. And then first cost money, so yeah, it was definitely plenty of money to go around.
We got Spud in chat saying, love the early ladder, hated triple dive of 7.
That was flute block to get to the Triforce, I think, unless there was... No, there could have been a staircase, because it takes you to the segment at start.
Oh, and I wonder if Leslie saved that, or safe scum that secret there.
Yeah, we know Leslie's been up around Death Mountain before. Scouted that book early in the east-west transition screen, but did not make it up to East Death Mountain. Leslie boomeranging for some money to buy that book.
Yeah, the good news for Leslie also is the boomstick is basically a forced path for him if he goes to east at any point.
Yep, very nice. And on top of that, easy bosses.
Spud mentioned in chat how always buy arrows early, but forgot didn't this time. That's because you had to buy a candle and then bought the book. It drains the funds quite a lot.
And we saw Leslie purchase the arrows really early, and a potion as well.
And Leslie has gotten the white sword. And checking to the east before going to the west to find level 6.
Taking a pony should have a pretty good idea where you can find the princess.
And is right above the princess, but can't go that way. And Potato Bunny, also the only runner, did not have the book going to level 9.
I think someone in chat said it was just 40 rooms.
Alright, and Leslie is in level 6. Alright, Leslie in the third time, pirouetting that door. Didn't manage not to pirouette a bomb hole. But how about 0 HP bosses? No Gleox giving trouble this week.
Yeah, we take those.
Now, is Ganon, with the 0 HP flag being possible, is Ganon part of and separate from the 0 HP bosses?
I think that's a separate flag.
Well, it is a separate flag. I was just wondering how those mesh together.
Uh,
But Leslie's with the wand is blowing things up good in level 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that it probably doesn't connect it randomly.
Potato Pony having that dip out of level 9, picking up a potion and filling up at the fairy fountain.
Potato Pony wasting some bombs because does not have a map.
Yeah, that map coming in very handy for the runners who have finished. Tanking that damage.
Sipping that potion. Leslie Pro finishing out Triforce level 6. Meanwhile, we do have a third place finisher, Sigil 711, with a time of 1:18:39.
Yep, there were 8 racers in the race today. 4 on stream, 4 off stream. Oh, 2 blue wizard rooms back to back.
Leslie taking a dive to the fairy fountain first. Fury, did you go into the second room of 9 and hear the roar at the beginning of the game, of the seed?
Not this time. That's something I used to do a lot, but with these potentially rolling silvers into 9 a lot, I don't really worry about too much.
And there's Potato Pony with a 4th place finish, 128.49. Right ahead of Dr. J, PhD, in 5th place with the time of 129.02.
And welcome to the booth, Potato Pony GG.
Thanks very much.
What did you think of the seed that double dipping in 5 and the recorder blocked Triforce out of 7?
Yeah, you know, it was sort of a tricky seed, but I think really I just kind of played badly. Like, I had the right idea of sticking around 5 and 4 to get the recorder and the ladder. I just didn't do it very well.
Well, to be fair, that
Running out of
recorder...
bombs and keys and...
Yeah. That recorder was pretty hard to find.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't kind. I don't know. I felt like when I was cleaning stuff up on the way back at the end, I felt like there was a way to do it much better. Maybe not the first time around, but the second time around. But I was glad that when I went back to 5 to get the Triforce, I had marked there was another Dig Dogger room or 2 more Dig Dogger rooms and 2 Goma rooms, and I had stuck in my head that the Triforce must be one of those, but it was actually that room with the moat just to the left of the start room, and I remembered it just in time, or else I would have been super confused after clearing those other rooms.
Well, you weren't the only one. That first Goma, though, dropped a compass.
Ah, okay, so that would have at least helped a little bit there.
So, how about that level 9?
Oh, I could have taken that stairs so much earlier to get to Zelda. Oh my goodness.
Well,
Yeah,
technically, you don't need a stair at all to get to anywhere for level 9.
Yeah, was
But-
there a way to just walk over there? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you had to go through the blue wizrobes that you killed, but yeah,
And bomb up probably from the room to the right there.
yeah, and then yeah, you're the only one without a map since Atlas.
Yeah, no, it was the combination of
expensive.
the combat and the lack of a map. I felt like I was groping in the dark for something there.
Yeah, the map definitely coming in handy for the other 3 racers on the restream. Did you purchase the bomb upgrade in 5?
I didn't have the
Or wherever it
rupees
was.
when I saw it, so I marked it on the map, but then I never got back there.
Shucks.
Yeah, and I think I had at one point, like, after I got the wands in 6, I had about 170 rupees, and I thought about trying to get the boomstick at some point, but I either never hit 200 or I wasn't anywhere near where the book was when I did hit 200, so.
But Azor's noting in chat, by the way, that rare enough to note, Candle was not required in the seed because the only thing the Candle was really blocking was level 8, which we started with that Triforce, and the magical sword.
Good point. I mean, I know that I didn't find the candle for I think the candle shop for about 30 minutes, and maybe I would have saved more time if I had never found it at all.
Leslie, pretty close to those silver arrows.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody did a significant venture into level 8 because, by that time people already had vanilla item knowledge. And Leslie with the silver arrows. Time to head back, kill the pig.
Meanwhile, there's been a 6th place finisher with the time of 1:33.48. GG's to Mako. Can Leslie cinch out the 7th place prize?
And here's Ganon. Taking a single hit with 0 HP. One silver arrow to the knee. We got bacon.
Leslie also gonna check the room to the left just in case. Boomstick should prove useful here.
You guys still gotta dodge those beams.
Oh, taking a hug, and the room was not saved. And I'm guessing does not have a potion to his name.
Low hearts, no ring, Wizrobes, they hurt.
Yeah, so much money being spent on boomsticks and arrows, and you're not going to pick up that blue ring.
Yep, first quest mixed. We had the 3 large secrets rolling the vanilla price, the vanilla secrets at 130 and 10.
Fortunately, it looks like those blue Wizrobe rooms scaring Leslie Pro on the path to the princess. Can't blame them. Looks like clearing these rooms out, maybe hoping for a compass.
Dark rooms would be the way to go. But we don't know where that could be.
Ooh, nice fairies from the land molas. That's not Zelda.
Meanwhile, Leslie takes the staircase and backtracks right where, right back to where they were.
it's best to find a workaround for that, those bluest robes.
There's your map. Ooh, this goes right next door to Zelda's room.
Ah, you did find a way around.
You been south before? All right, there's the
There it
door.
is.
It opens up. Get your GGs out for Leslie Pro, finishing seventh place with a time of 1:41.04.
Nice sub 2 hour time. Definitely hurting a little bit because finding that white sword and the wand so much later. And welcome to the booth, Leslie. GG.
GG.
Thanks, GG's, everybody. Blue Wiz Robes absolutely gave me the business in 9.
Yeah, low hearts, low heart current totals, as well as no rings. Yeah.
Yeah, I never found a ring shop either. I found where the book was sold super early, though, and I had that in the back of my mind.
Yeah, the vanilla shops, there's going to only be one ring shop and multiple of the bookshops.
Yeah. Plus a mixed first quest overworld.
Yep, at least you got the extra large secrets, because a lot of money was spent.
Yeah, a lot of money was needed to be spent on this seed because my big spend was potions because I needed to survive. Although I wish I had more bombs in 7. Just saying. Oh, it was Death Mountain west above the Armos. Okie dokie. Thank you, Fury. But yeah, rather interesting that of the 3 seeds I've played, I start with Second Quest Overworld, all First Quest dungeons, Second Quest Overworld, Second Quest dungeons, and this one was mixed First Quest Overworld, oops, all shapes. I hope everybody had fun naming ink blots tonight.
How about that level 1? Snake.
Snake? Okay, I couldn't resist for the meme.
But at least
Yeah,
you got
the
some
book
sword
did a
upgrades
lot.
today.
Yeah, White Sword actually helped, but I also had boomsticks, so at that point I just wanted to blow enemies up. I don't think anybody can blame me for that because some of the enemies were rude, but at least the bosses were nice and went squish.
Indeed. Even Ganon.
Yeah, that was my big concern because if I ran into Ganon problems, I was going to have to go out and get a potion because there was just no way. At least there were potion shops aplenty.
And we saw Potato Pony have to do that exact thing, and also pretty nice to have that fairy fountain just outside level 9.
Yes, absolutely. No doubt about that.
But if this match was any indication, the tournament's sure to be a holler.
Spud pointed out that there was no candle required this seed.
No candle required, but certainly that power bracelet was definitely required. Let me check my tracker here because I still have it up.
Power bracelet 3 and 7.
Yeah, you needed the power bracelet to get into 3, as well as 7. You needed bombs to get into 5. And actually, no, you needed the candle to get into level 8. Take a guess as to where that was.
It was vanilla,
Level 8.
But you started
You
with
really
that
didn't need
Triforce.
anything out of there. Because
Yeah.
we already started with the Triforce, so that's a moot point unless you really wanted any key or a large shield, which I don't fault you for.
Just save you money at that point.
Yes. And headaches with keys, but really, with the way the keys are going, it might as well have been a typical item shuffle because I was building them up. It's like, just wait. He's gonna run into the any key anytime because the game knows, right? Not so fast. The items shuffle was turned off for this particular seed, from what I
Indeed.
observed.
It was. It was all vanilla all the way.
I just wish the red ring had been snuck out and somewhere in the overworld. That would have made life so much easier. Seriously, I am not that good at dealing with tough seeds without any sort of protection. It's sort of a weakness that I have to correct. Or work on, at least to this point in the standings. Well, because tournament starts, what date, remind me?
13th of February. Sign-ups are
And-
available.
I was about to say, Kira, sign-ups are definitely available, and I'm probably going to sign up for it, and that's even with juggling another tournament off to the side, because I've also been playing PK Scramble, which, if you like Earthbound, and you like key items getting shuffled, check it out, for sure. Also, for football fans out there, I feel the pain of the Bengals. I'll leave it at that.
Well, I think that we got enough to wrap this up. Thanks again to our tracker, Smilefires, for you, for restreaming, doing the comms with me.
Right back at you, Kiros.
So,
And then, of course, you want to follow these runners. They're going to be practicing and putting on some good stuff going forward.
And thanks for doing comms, Kiros, as well as you, August. It's been a while since I've shared a commentary booth with you, and maybe sometime soon during the Random Percent tournament. Who knows?
For our weekly race schedule, let's see, we got next Sunday, we have our annual Groundhog Day race. That's always a thrill. And then one last go, the Z1R 2023 tournament flags on the 12th as they're ready to kick off the tournament the next day.
Fun times are about to happen, and to borrow a saying from pro wrestling commentator Jim Ross, I have a feeling that business is going to pick up.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. I am gonna run.
Thanks for restream. Good night, everybody.
Good night.